Selfishly, I would have liked us to have held on to the lead, but that's a me thing. Now, to be fair, I would have took a point tonight. It's not a bad result. We took 7 points from Burnley, Middlesbrough and Leeds, and these are a good side. Best of I've watched us play this season. I need to look back at what's happened, but my God, this league is absolutely mental. Oh my God. That has got to be one of the most mental ends to a game I've seen, certainly for Sunderland in recent years. Yeah, 2-2 draw against Leeds. As I said in the intro, this is a me thing. This is purely a me thing. I'm always disappointed when we go in front in a game and don't win it, but that's because obviously I'm defensive idiots. Let's put it that way. I have other phrases, but I think some people don't like it if I swear, so I'm going to leave it at that. Chris Rigg, good to get another. I'll get it from the positives and negatives. Good for Chris Rigg to get another goal. Good for Alan Brown, I believe, to get a goal out of the very end. Come on. But I will say this, I think Leeds have comfortably been the best team that I've watched us play this season. I think at times the way they move the ball, and they should probably with the players that they've got, but the way they move the ball on occasions, we found it very, very difficult to deal with them. And I think and obviously they were unbeaten away from home in the Championship so far. So obviously that run will come to an end. But in general, we absolutely struggled to contain them. And at times they were running rings around us, to be honest. The first goal, from what I saw, I don't think should have stood, but if you're Leeds, why are you going to complain at that? I've said it before, the referees are absolutely atrocious in this league, and that's for every team. It's not just with us, we'll get decisions over the course of the season that will benefit us, that shouldn't have benefited us. It's just the nature of the Championship. The standard of referees across the entire division is awful. For me, but nevertheless, the linesman should have seen that probably, I think, it looks reasonably tightish, but for me, Peru was offside. But I need to look at that back again to check if I've got it wrong. So anyone who disagrees, disrespectfully, let me know in the comments below maybe why you think I'm not accurate with that. The second goal, wasn't entirely impressed with the marking for Farke, but again, obviously, I always analyse every goal we concede, which is just a me thing. It always has been and always will be. And to be fair to Leeds, what I will say to them is I didn't think Leeds were blistering after that, but what I thought they did really well, up until obviously when Meslier basically gifted us a point, was that I thought they contained us really, really well, and I felt like unless I'm mistaken, there wasn't as many clear-cut chances we created, and I thought Leeds kept us out fairly comfortably, bar one or two moments. But I thought, Leeds have won this, and you know what? And then obviously the moment at the end, which is just absolutely amazing. I was convinced in the ground it was an own goal. Brown apparently gets has basically a hopeful dink into the box, really, and then Meslier somehow lets it spill through him, and it ends up being 2-2. And from Leeds' point of view, that is definitely 2 points dropped. That should have been a Leeds win. That is absolutely comical from Meslier. I know there's a number of Leeds fans, I believe, that don't actually rate him. So I think if Leeds are wanting to get in the top 2, then maybe the keeper. Sometimes you need to be great everywhere in the pitch, because I think Leeds have got some really good attacking talent. I think I was disappointed we didn't make the most of them missing apparently their 2 main midfielders, but Joe Rothwell is a really good player at this level, so what can you do? When you've got that as one of your options, the abundance of riches Leeds have in the Championship. So, but overall in the game, did I think we deserved a point? If we did, it was the best we deserved. I believe in the second half, I thought Leeds did enough to win it. Only because, not because they were great, they were blistering going forward, but because of the fact that they contained us really, really well and did the ugly side of the game. And if it weren't for a mistake, they would have beaten us. Now, saying that from Sunderland's perspective, we weren't great tonight, I didn't think. But at the end of the day, Leeds for me are the best team I've watched us play so far. And I think Leeds, I'm convinced, will at least be in the top 6. To be honest, I still think Leeds will be in the top 2 if they sort their keeper issues out. But for me, to get something out of that when we weren't playing at our best and when we were struggling throughout some patches of the game, I felt was really encouraging. But then again, you could argue we did have enough momentum and ascendancy to try and deserve something out of the game. Me personally, if it was Sunderland doing what Leeds did up until the last minute, I think I would have said, yeah, for the second half of the way we managed it, I think we deserved it. So I'm trying to be consistent if it was the other way around. But even if you think if Leeds did deserve to win, then it's encouraging from Sunderland's point of view that we got something out of the game when I think we struggled a lot of the time. And to really look at, if you take a step back, I'm going to maybe do a video next week on this, but if you take a look back at the start of the season, to the first 9 games of the season, because we're a fifth of the way through the season now, we're going into the, look, we probably won't be top by the end of the weekend, but you're going into the international break over 2 points per game. You've played Burnley, you've played Borough, and you've played Leeds in 3 of your first 9 games. You have cemented yourself. We're going to at least be in the top 6 come the October international break. The only thing that we need to start sorting out a little bit, because obviously we've lost the last couple of away games, but to be fair, the couple of away games we have lost have not been ones where we've been battered in those games. Okay, Plymouth, I thought Plymouth deserved to beat us personally, but Watford, I felt we deserved at least a point out of that, and I think it's been, but at the end of the day, both Plymouth and Watford games have been down to daft, stupid moments that have ended up, I mean, that's why we've lost the game, not because we've been outplayed in either of them, particularly. But to be fair, 19 points after the first 9 games, can't really complain with that. Obviously, me personally, I do think I would have liked to seen us get to 20 points before the October international break, and we didn't quite manage to reach that. But at the same time, we've got close to it, and we've got some, on paper, decent fixtures after the international break. But we just need to keep our heads down, go again, get some players back, hopefully get the likes of Ballard and Meander to come back. Ballard going away on the international duty, stupid by the way, actually. Either way, yeah, point gain tonight, and yeah, we weren't at our best, but we got something out of the game, and that's obviously, and that can arguably be the sign of a decent team. So definitely a better point for Sunderland, I think, than it is for Leeds in the circumstances, but there you go, it is what it is. We've got a 2-week break now, guys, or 2 and a bit week, because we'll play on the Sunday, the October 20th. So I'm trying to get to 6k subs, as you all know, so if you're watching, you're not a subscriber, and you think I've earned it from you, hit the subscribe button, like, comment respectfully, and share a video around if you wish to. That'd be really appreciated. And yeah, I think Sean's around here somewhere, so if he is, I'm going to go and do a video with him, and if not, then I'll see you all later either way. Take care, you lovely lot. Stay safe. How are the lads?